Good morning. Welcome to my e-learning channel YouTube. Today we are going to discuss about unit number 5 on portfolio evaluations. Under that, practical problems on portfolio evaluations. Already we discussed some basic problems. So let's discuss on today's videos on the question paper problems on portfolio evaluations. So we'll has to go for question number 1. And this video, this question is asked in the year 2015 for. See the question, it is following table provides a detail about 3 portfolio. Find out the difference between actual and expected return using Jensen's index on the basis of your calculation and rank them according to the performance. So the portfolio given, return on portfolio it is given, then portfolio beta is given, then risk-free interest rate it is given. So as per the problems, the question is given, ask the question that is based upon the portfolio evaluation, that is Jensen's index. So Jensen's index clearly mentioned the difference between actual and expected returns. So in the problems they are given return on portfolio, portfolio beta and risk-free assets. So return on portfolio means actual return is given, beta it is given, then risk-free rate of interest that is denoted as RF, market index it is given, that is RM it is there, market in return it is 11, then market risk it is 1. And apart from that, we want now, see they mention using Jensen's index, and the method they mention, that is difference between actual and expected. So let's find out that how to find out your Jensen's index, that is the difference between expected and actual. Whatever return is given, that is your actual returns. Now we should find out expected rate of returns. Whenever the questions come actual and expected difference, we should use that CAPA model to find out expected returns, and once we find out expected returns, we should determine the difference, and as per the difference we should give the rank. So let's solve these questions. All things will be there. See that calculation of Jensen's will be there. We have to find out that Jensen's, the difference between actual return minus expected. Actual return is given in the problems, so we have to find out now expected returns. To find out expected return, we should use the equation CAPA model to find out expected rate of returns. So that will be RI is equal to RA plus beta into RA minus RF. So should give the portfolio 1 6 plus 1.3 in bracket 11 minus 6 will get 12.5, in the way of same second 10.5 and then 14. So with the help of equation we are calculating now expected returns. Now as per the Jensen's performance, we should determine actual return minus expected. So let's find out that actual return minus expected. See that actual return is given in the problem, expected we calculate. So 15 minus 12.5 will comes 2.5, and 12 minus 10.5 it will comes 2.5, same also. And third portfolio 18 minus 14 will comes 4. So as per the Jensen's, the difference will comes 2.5 of first 2 and 4. So should give the highest performance, that is rank. Third it is first, and both the other first and second is same, so should give that randomly, that is will be second and will be third, or maybe third and second, it depends on the problems. And here the Jensen's performance index, we should understand on this problem that if the questions comes on Jensen's performance index and the difference between actual and expected, so we should find out expected return as per CAPM, and once we got the expected returns, we should determine the difference between actual and expected. Actual return it is given in the problems, expected we calculate, and the difference, as per the difference we should give the rank. So this is the question they asked in the question paper 2015. The next questions we should find out that, see the next question, that is question number 2. An investor has gathered the following information about various mutual funds. That they have the 5 mutual fund, 1 2 3 4 5. The return it is given, the risk it is given, and beta. Return is nothing but, where we have to go for return, it is your actual, that is return. Risk is nothing but the standard deviation, beta it is already given, so 5. Apart from that, return on 0 beta portfolio is 4%. Return on 0 beta portfolio means is nothing but your RF value only. Maybe sometimes they will give the government security bills and treasury bills, then RBI bonds, or maybe the 0 beta portfolio or 0% risk-free rate of return is nothing but RM, and return on market is 18. So market return is nothing but your, here this is nothing but your RM value. And here they mention evaluate this mutual fund using all the methods of performance evaluation. So as we know that portfolio evaluation can be done with the help of three methods: Sharpe, then trainers, and then your Jensen. So as per Sharpe, we has to calculate, that is, see, the equation will be portfolio return minus risk-free asset divided by standard deviations. And where for your trainer's purpose, instead of that standard deviation you can use beta, and Jensen's purpose, here they not mention anything, so you can go for actual minus expected. So this will be your actual. You can use it expected return using CAPM and find out your performance as per Jensen. So let's solve these questions as per the Sharpe. So as we know that equation formula, that is portfolio return minus risk-free rate of return divided by standard deviation. We should find out for the M, N, O, P, Q in the given problems as per the return risk-free rate of return divided by their each standard deviation, that is risk. So see that we'll get the return of that is 3, 1.7, 1.86, 1.75, 2.2. Highest is Q, so you should give the rank 1. Then second will be the M, then will be 1.86, then 1.75 and 1.17. So as per the performance, should give the highest to lowest rank as per the performance of Sharpe. Once we calculate Sharpe, is to move for trainers. So trainers is to use that portfolio return minus risk-free rate of return divided by beta. So for M, N, O, P, Q has to determine divided by beta. So we'll get the return of highest performance, that is for N, then O, then Q, then P, and then M. So as per the market risk, that has to be determined, that is trainers performance index. Once we find out the Sharpe and trainers, we'll has to find out now Jensen's. Now Jensen's purpose, the method is not mentioned, so it has to go for basically actual minus expected, and whatever return is given in the problem, that we can assume as an actual, and only things is to be calculated expected return as per the CAPM model, that we have denoted RI is equal to RA plus beta into RA minus RF. So we should find out for M, N, O, P, Q, and once we find out the expected rate of returns, we should find out that actual return minus expected return activities. So actual return is given the problem, expected we calculate. So 15 minus 25 will get minus 10, 11 minus 11 will become 0, 17 minus 18 will come minus 1, then 11 minus 13.8 will minus 2.8, and 19 minus 20.8 will come minus 1.8. So here the rank is here negative, should give that 0, it is first rank, then comes to minus 1, then 1.8, then minus 2.8, and then lastly minus 10 only. So as per the performance, you should find out that actual and expected. So in these problems, three methods there are: actual, your Sharpe, return to variability, then trainers, return to volatilities, and this is your Jensen's performance index, that is fund abilities to the your market based upon your actual return minus expected returns. We should find out that. Then let's to go for question number 3. This question is asked in the question paper 2019, and again this question is again repeated for the year December 2015 also. So see the question, it is Pearl and Diamond are the two mutual funds. Pearl has a mean success of 0.15 and Diamond has 0.22. The Diamond has double the beta of Pearl fund 1.5. Okay, now this sentence is very much important. The Diamond beta is not given, but the Pearl beta is given 1.5, and they are talking about that Diamond has double the beta. So what is the Pearl fund? It is 1.5. 1.5's double, it is will comes 3.0. So indirectly you should be know that the Diamond beta is not given, but they mention that what is the beta of Pearl, that has to make the double, that is will comes 3.0. The standard deviation of Pearl and Diamond funds are 15% and 21.4%. 3. The mean return of market index 12. It is 12% means your RM value. Then and its standard deviation is given, standard deviation of market is 7. Risk-free rate it is given, that is 8%. Now the question there asks, compute the Jensen's index of each fund and compute the trainers and Sharpe indices. Means overall they are given two stocks, two mutual fund performance, and based upon that you should find out your Sharpe, trainers and Jensen's. And the only things in these problems where we are still getting confusion, that beta it is given indirectly, and second important things, the return of actual return it is given in the point. So this return we are going to be converted into percentage, because remaining information is given in the percentage. So whenever such kind of problems will comes, so we should convert that in a percentage, or either this transition you can convert into points. So here all information is there in percentage, only written is there, so that's why we converted into point into 100%. So it comes 22% and it comes 100%. That will comes 0.15 into 100 will comes 15%. So let's solve these questions. First we can have to go for Sharpe index, that we had taken about portfolio return minus risk-free asset divided by standard deviations. So pearl 15 minus 8 divided by 15, and diamond 22 minus 8 divided by 21.43. So will come 0.47 and 0.65. So diamond mutual fund has more returns compared to pearl as per the Sharpe performance index. And then as per the trainers has to go for pearl and diamonds. Now here both the performance will be same as per the market, so has to be confirmed trainers both the returns are equal, so is to invest in a go for pearl and diamond also. And as a question of Jensen's performance actual minus expected, so using CAPM, so we'll find out that pearl and diamond expected actually it is given in the problems. With the help of that equations we'll get 14 and 18% of expected. Just we can put this in a for find out the difference actual minus expected. We'll get 15 minus 14 1 and 22 minus 18 4. So diamond is getting more returns than compared to the pearl as per the Jensen's. So that is questions related to your methods of portfolio evaluation, that is Sharpe, trainers and Jensen's. Remember one thing, that is Sharpe purpose you should see that the formula will be portfolio return minus risk-free rate of returns divided by standard deviations of individual stock. Trainers purpose portfolio return minus risk-free asset divided by beta, that is market risk. And Jensen's purpose actual return minus expected rate of returns. And in the given problem will give the actual return, you should determine expected rate of returns. Based upon that your CAPM, once we got the expected returns, then find out your Jensen's, that is your actual minus expected, and give the rank as per the performance. So that is these are the questions are going to be asked in the question papers of that your subject security analysis and portfolio management. Like and subscribe for this channel for upcoming videos. Thank you.